has been getting played on this map too. It's just, say, I think preserving that diva ban for later if you think it's going to be a threat. Because our maps for diva is much better, and there'll probably be times where you can't play the characters that are really good into diva, like beam characters or any sort of long range or disruptive heroes. So I do like the cast band. I think the cast band is very good for this map. Cast gets a lot of good value because the ranges that you're taking fights at here with Cast are like perfect for him, and he just always does consistent damage, and it's really hard to dislodge a Cast out of position unless you fully commit to breaking the cast hold. But comps are being selected here, and all I can say is I feel like I've been transported back a couple patches.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I don't like this composition though. I feel like this composition's gonna work.
Which one?
Some
Which one are we talking about here?
arguably both. I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
both of them
I
can
gotta
work at
say,
moments,
double hit scan DPS or hit scan play DPS with a hazard, very peculiar. But Sig
that part's a little
Brig
odd,
Juno,
but yeah.
definitely a less played tank with this backline, I would say. But as we do have the initial fight here, Cossack, I do see a favor towards this Brig Juno backline with the Sig.
Ooh, good opening pick onto the Freya. Sig going to take down the Kiriko as well. Only person left alive is going to be the Haz, who will get taken out, as in the meantime you did have the Juno going to cap point. I feel like part of it is going to be the fact of the unexpected with the speed ring of the Juno, kind of. You don't expect to see a Sig come charging into your face. So that might startle them a little bit, you know, it's not your average everyday experience in comp.
I mean, I don't know. The things I'd be seeing in comp, I will definitely not call average.
Mint's gonna get an Elim. Raptor will find one as well. Mint here trying to find this final blow onto the Freya. Will be able to find the final blow onto the Freya as well. The Kiriko will be able to live. You're gonna see a little bit of a comp swap here. Comp swatch, yeah, of course. You're gonna see the Pharah and the Venture now, which I can kind of see what they're aiming at with the Pharah Venture. I wonder how difficult that's going to be to work with, considering you have Mint on this Bastion. As we're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this is a much more unorthodox comp, and I feel like there are changes that can be made here by the side of, what was it, you said, Allen's, the Eagles? Yes, okay. Yeah. Eagles definitely have a play that they can make here, and
Mint!
Very big nade. At the moment, they just don't have the range to take this sort of fight. This Sig Bastion comp does like to play at range, and the only time they're using this Juno speed ring is for cleaning up picks, as we saw in the first fight when they got in after getting a really good wall, a good body block as well. And now we're seeing the average competitive lobby.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, at this rate, if you're the side of the Eagles, you kind of have to switch something up. Solar's gonna get a pick, Mint's gonna find two, Raptor will find two as well, just getting the melee kind of, you know, clean up crew kills. If you're on the side of the Eagles, you might not have enough time to do it, but I was gonna suggest you try and go something like the Symmetra, try and just TP out to the TP onto the point to flip the space that's gonna be held, but you won't be able to do so, as the first point is going to go over to the side of the of Aubrey's chaps, at least for this control point.
You see, I kind of liked where the Eagles were looking with their first comp. The one thing I didn't appreciate was having double hit scan with a Hazard, who really likes to have somebody who is applying pressure in the back line and not two frontline off anglers on his side. So I think the Freya, or maybe even going Soj instead into this this Sig Brig Juno Bastion comp is more ideal. And keeping the Lucio, you need consistent speed because you're going to need to be out-rotating their speed rings when they try to follow up off the Solar's May walls. Being able to out-rotate that is going to be the key to success here, and maintaining their distance away from this Bastion and the Sig. The Brig Juno is a very small heals, but it's very, like, it's a durable backline that has good mid-fight sustain. So you want to take quick fights or take long fights?
The May wall early on. Mint is going to go into the turret farm, looking to try and focus out this Rhine. The wall will come out. They will be able to get the Rhine along with a nade kill onto the soldier. Solar will find the final blow onto the Ash, and Tex will get a pick on the point, as the point's now going to start flipping over to the side of the Aubrey Chaps, and we're seeing a couple more swaps now, and 777 is going to go back to the Sfara. I wonder, are they going to find any more success with the Sfara?
I don't think so. Farah right now is just in a very niche spot where hit scans are still very strong. Hard to find the value on her. I think they did make some good changes to Farah that makes her a decent option in the right comp, but this is not the comp you should be playing the Farah with.
Yes, Solar did use the wall, did not get to stick the opponents out far enough to be able to get any elims with it, but the Rhine shield very low. The Rhine probably looking just to charge up and get enough ult for a slam, but Mint is going to find End in the air, looking to try and cause some havoc, but Raptor is going to find a rock onto the Rhine charging in, and will find a final blow on both of them and the Ashe. 50% and counting now for the side of the Aubrey Chaps. And they do have 2 ults now in hand, with a third coming up relatively shortly, as Dorcas is 4% away from this Juno orbit.
Go ahead, you got this.
But you're going to see the Sig pop ult, find 2. The orbit gets popped, Mint gets a final pick, and that's going to be a team kill with 75% and counting now for the side of the Aubrey Chaps.
Yeah, and while they did expend a good amount of their ults, you know, they're better, more valuable ults, they still do have a Rally and a Freeze coming online, which will be really hard for this Reinhardt to break through. He does have a Shatter, though. He's looking to come around this corner and use it, and he gets blown up immediately.
Mint finds the pick on the Rhine when they try to Shatter, so a Shatter Jax. Mint
Well, I love throwing Jax at the end of an ult getting canceled. It's one of the best things that's come in the community.
It is. It's what it is. It's an
Ajax's
Shatter.
impact on the Overwatch player base is truly revolutionary.
Yeah,
God bless you, Ajax.
Aubrey are going to take the first map in a 2-0 fashion.
Yep, and play the game for Raptor. I mean, to be expected. Very big fluxes from Raptor on this point.
Very big flux. Grabs 3. Final blows onto 2. The rock to stop the Rhine. And just really well played.
see that they think the Sig is a big threat, which it kind of is if you let the Sig play back and get poke value and maintain good shield control, while allowing their teammates to angle and take pressure and space with them. But another thing, I feel like they didn't want to leave a tank ban open because I think, like I said, they seem to be rather more fond of playing this brawl style, and Aubrey might have been angling to ban out a tank that they're more comfortable on to make it easier. Although I don't think they would have. It is a possibility that they don't want to leave unchecked. I think the Bastion ban might have been a better choice overall for Alan, but you know, it's a, as my friend stated, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't, and now you learn from this if don't walk away with the win here. And if you do end up walking away with the winner, good ban. Congrats. You solved the problem.
Fair enough. I am gonna say I have seen a defense composition from the Aubrey chaps before.
Emre.
Emre.
Sorry.
Let's go, Emre.
I don't know what came over me there.
Now we're basically playing a lot of new heroes now for the side of Aubrey. I mean,
we see the 2 new supports. We see Emre. We see the god awful Samoan.
and now we get the switches.
That's fine. I mean, I feel like this is
But
understandable. We
I
actually do
will-
see players rotating roles now for the side of Alan. I believe Diva Gaming was actually the tank on the previous map, and
yes, they
Eric
were.
Dragon and Toast Cat have switched DPS and support. So now we see a much different lineup here. And it seems maybe I see like a more divey, backline pressure angle with the Sombra and this
okay,
Diva. Out of Lari, and they're
putting the
just
Maga
dropping
in.
Raptor in the
Okay.
backline.
They're just dropping them in. Yeah. Solar will find an opening pick. Raptor dangerously low, but the Diva will get demech'd. The Maga's gonna stomp and get 2.
You say dangerously low, like Maga can't just get his entire health bar back off of shooting one person.
That is true. And they're already saying, all right, let's taxi them to the next spot. Where's this Maga want to go?
And we
Let's
just
set
see a
themselves
switch
up
off
for
to
this
Ram
next
as well
jump.
now. I think
See
this is a good
to
switch.
Ram.
I mean, in
High
terms
ground
of
Maga,
how I've
this is
seen this
scary.
game be played, this is a whole nother level of we are feeling very silly.
Silly, yes, but if it's functioning, then I'm all for it. As the Ramatra is just melted. Raptor finds the final pick. Is gonna get hacked, but the hack cannot cancel out the Samoa man running.
I mean,
So they will find a pick onto the Sombra.
I want to try, like, I guess, dissect the angle they're looking for here, just for, for people to understand why this comp actually is working, other than the fact that they're just airdropping a giant militarized buff man onto the backline. It's the disruption on top of the fact that there's insane pressure from Solar being on Reaper. He's been known key to flanking and just trying to find random picks in the fight. Tex being on the Juma here is just for speed control and having a good defensive ult and Ray on top of random pick value and torpedoes. And Mint is just playing Emre.
Mint
that's
is just
okay.
payload princing at this point.
Yeah, which is okay. You know what? We support the payload princes and princesses.
And I mean, it does help though, because Emery does have a fair amount of damage output. Having somebody like them on the cart, that way if someone tries to touch like that Sombra did before getting deleted, they will get deleted fast, as we just saw.
My jaw is on the floor right now. I have no words. Please.
Genuinely have no words. There's the cage.
I ain't even got
63
stuff to
HP
say.
will get taken out. The cat did pop ult. Mint will find 2. Mint will find 3. The only person alive is the Sombra. And Dorcas will regroup with their team. So despite the fact that you lose Raptor and
I
the
can't
cage,
say Cage Cat was a combo I was expecting. So I'm not mad about it. It locks people into place, and as long as the Cat ult hits in a radius, it will stun people. So, it's actually not even that bad of a choice, and you get to drag one person out. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that is
I guess it
true.
works. I believe we are now seeing ult come online.
Ceiling fan!
Oh,
The ceiling fan gets 4.
this reminds me of like, me in middle school, way back when my friend had brought Beyblades to school for recess, and I was just airdropping them onto like the kickball area, just seeing how long one could spin for. Solar is my Beyblade. Simply put.
Yes, Solar is your Beyblade. I will say I am a absolute enjoyer of the ceiling fan ult.
I
Like I
I
like
can
to
get
call
behind
it.
shenanigans, but there's like playing Overwatch. It's like you're finding a spot on like the D&D alignment chart. You know, you got neutral, lawful, and chaotic. We are approaching. You know, I think like starting off, we were at somewhere in like uh like a nice lawful neutral to start
Lawful
off.
neutral, yeah,
We
we're
were playing as
dangerously
pretty
closing
interesting
that
comp. Now we're
chaotic.
approaching chaotic, just pure evil. We are
Yeah,
doing some things that I would think I would see on the like Geneva Convention.
yeah. Now I was going to say a comp that I remember seeing was Mint or Solar on this Vendetta, with a Zarya.
You
But
know,
now
I'm
we see
used to
the
seeing
Domina
Solar
instead.
being on the Flex DPS heroes, and now I'm seeing Solar on Cass, and Mint is the one playing Vendetta now. This is interesting. Is this new tech cooked up by the Aubrey staff? Is this cooking, or are we about to burn the kitchen down?
I feel like this might be cooking because you do see typically when there is a Ven ban on this map, you see Solar go to the Venture in response, and they've set
Um,
up Raptor already
um,
behind them.
Look out! It's Batman!
No, 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 no.
He actually
And
didn't get off
Raptor's
this.
just pushing people away. They are getting value of this, and now Mint can jump in on the target and take down the cast before getting taken out in response. But the Diva is already demech'd. Raptor swinging around from the chandelier. Solar walking in, gonna find one, gonna find a very big anti, however.
Yeah, that was a really big nade. It does find a pick on the
Will
tech,
only
so
result in Texas
majority
death.
of your healing is just gone now, but this position that they find themselves in for Aubrey, I don't think they care. I don't think they care if their supports are dead.
Raptor is slept, but slept in midair.
Yep, fun
Able
little
to throw
fact,
down a shield for a little
if you
bit.
sleep a target who is tethered to cat, it does not disconnect them, so you just see a dangling sleeping person until you wake them up.
We have a disconnect.
Amazing! We're gonna get we have to wait for a fight to end, I believe.
Oh, yep.
Well,
There's
there
the
we go.
pause.
So Caustic, let's have a dialogue.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Where do we start? Um, that is a good question.
I know where to start.
Solar has high noon,
Uh,
which
Haha,
is going
funny
to
number.
make, which is going to make. Solar has high noon, which is going to make anybody trying to contest this point a whole
I
lot
mean,
harder to
I
do.
don't know if I think I know exactly what they're gonna do. They're just gonna Sky Noon this. They
Yeah,
are throwing absolute disrespect on the Eagles, and they are about to airdrop the Cassidy into them with Noon.
you know,
A fine delivery, if you will.
they're saying the Eagles, but a high noon cast in midair is a very
I believe that's Flying Hider, something closer to like a Boeing 747
yeah. An eagle versus a man high nooning in
or
the
like an
sky. What will
F-15. I don't know.
happen? Well, I mean, so far so good. Solar has been gripped by Dorcas.
I don't think we should refer to that as being gripped.
Well, tethered. Sorry.
Actually, that doesn't work because Mizuki thing's also a tether. You know what? We're just gonna call this piggybacking. I'm referring to it as piggybacking now.
Cat packed.
Cat packed? Yeah, that works too. Catnapped? I guess that also works too.
Cat napped.
Oh.
Now in comes the Boeing 747. We'll find
That's
one.
closer to like that's closer to an F-15 now. That
That's an
thing just hit with
F-15.
lethal force.
And now
Oh, they
Dorcas
just dragged the Bastion in. Oh god.
drags the Bastion in.
Is that an Omnic hate crime? Dragged them off the streets and brought them into a place of very, very unwelcomeness.
Now, if the high noon was bad, how bad is Raptor's ult going to be?
Well, I mean, Domino ult is very funny, right? It's a best of. It's like a skill check. Oh, you throw it on one person though. Oh.
Oh,
Gets it.
okay. Well, they did find a punish to it now. Switching over to the
Yeah.
Rhine.
I guess I guess when it comes down to it, the pinning German man is stronger than Domina.
One thing,
as we
however,
see
Dorcas is in the back
spawn
line.
camping, I think, unintentionally. I'm not too sure.
Dorcas is just trying to be a backline menace, I believe.
Ooh, Nano Bastion. That's rather scary.
That is scary to deal with. Mint is going to pop the Vendetta ult. Will take down the Juno, or the Kiriko, sorry. And the Ona gets taken down.
I believe the Bastion ult got stunned.
Oh no.
I believe End was just sitting a little too close to a wall, and Raptor was like, me shove. Shove into
Now,
wall.
for the side of the Eagles, they did get point progress, and they will have the ability to roll out with a high noon Kitsune rush, but they do have to deal with this aerial high noon as well, which is going to take down two, including Tex finding a pick. Now trying to focus on this Kiriko, will get taken down by Dorcas. The only person left is the Ana. Will get dealt with from the right-click barrage of Solar, and that's going to do it for King's Row.
Well,
As Aubrey takes a 2-0 lead so far.
I mean, what do you even say to that? How do you respond to this?
I don't know. I think this is one of the few times that I'm actually genuinely at a loss for words.
out of the Weaver ban is a throwaway ban because they don't really mind playing against anything. They have very clearly shown that they will be silly and be serious whenever they want to be.
And to be fair, I feel like at this point Aubrey kind of realized that they have to put it blunt, a little bit of an advantage on the mental side currently.
Yeah, when you're getting away with dropping a Maga
yeah.
into your enemy team and Cat and Sky nooning and dropping your Domina into them as well, you definitely have won the mental battle in some capacity. That's a choice. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Alright,
I'm sorry, just, that's a choice.
I mean,
Eagles
context,
will be
I am
starting on
referring to the side of
defense.
Aubrey. This is no shade on the side of the Eagles. I am looking at
yeah, it is
looking at
indeed a
Junk
comp.
Ball Zen.
Out of all of the comps, this is indeed one of them.
I really do hope that some of the players watch this back or can hear me at some point, because I need you guys to hear this when I say this. What is wrong with you? Doors open. I mean, the Raptors looking for the silly ball angle. Actually, if I ever do play ball, this is the shit I do as well. I will just go over the roof.
And they're gonna go for a slam on the Ashe right away.
We are lost.
That
Oh my, we are.
Holy.
Oh, we are drunk.
And it's taken down the Ursa from the side of the Eagles. Solar will get taken out. Raptors not going to have a lot of fun dealing with this composition in terms of playing the Wrecking Ball if they do want to stick with it. Which,
I mean,
part of me hopes they do, part of me hopes they don't.
I would be grateful if you're Raptor that they are playing Zen Moira and not something like Zen Misaki or Zen Ana.
I was going to say the Zen Ana would be detrimental.
A sleep or a tether after getting discorded and you're just dead every fight.
Yeah. Well, there goes the Zen. Nope. Zen lives. Bob is already thrown out. Oh yeah, they've built up ults fast.
That was a really fast. That actually was
damage.
a really fast Bob. Oh my.
Yeah.
Solar?
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 Solar. I think Solar is just letting them push forward.
Alright, and we reveal ourselves.
Yeah, we do. Mint is now on the Vendetta.
And Tex is now on the wing. I feel like this is a much safer comp. Better heals, better frontline damage, better backline damage. We are looking at, like, this is something I might actually would see. I could see myself playing this.
With the ball?
Yeah, I mean, not like that.
Not after that.
not like that, but yeah, I can see this being played.
Oh
my!
Well, Mint got payback.
I guess Raptor and Random both have tickets to the F1 race happening down there, because I mean, they got shipped immediately to the racetrack. Truly,
yeah, I mean,
good for them.
Clock out of work, go straight to the racetrack. Do not pass go. Do not pick up $200.
That what living in Monaco is like? You could just go to a racetrack after work.
I mean, if we wanted to add realism, New Queen Street, you could just put a hockey rink somewhere in there.
You spawn in a in a hockey rink.
It's a curling rink, not hockey.
Oh, you're right. That is a curling rink. My fault. Yeah. I know that as a Canadian, you must be offended by me saying that. I apologize sincerely.
I was about to say as well, please, somebody go back to the payload. We stopped moving it in the midst of that fight. We gotta cap it. Okay, good.
We have remembered that this is an objective-based game and not a free-for-all.
Yeah. Raptor's still going in for slams in basically the spawn doors right now.
Not basically. That is the spawn doors.
That's the first
Attaboy,
spawn
Raptor.
doors. Which they just finished capping. There's the
blade
blade coming
back.
in. The TP will come out. Genji using the deflect in the midst of the blade, but Raptor will get the final blow. Solar's gonna pop the OC and get taken out in the air.
Wow.
Could hear an audible, oh my goodness, in the background. Tex is gonna find two.
Did Tex just walk forward slowly and down smash? Excuse. We're just not checking
Tex
the re-angle thing. All right.
Just walked forward in the midst of that and just got the ultimate down and got a final blow.
Did he just walk forward slowly and down smash?
Yeah. I mean, might as
Beautiful.
well take the opportunity to mention Texsef does have a Super Smash Brothers team as well. I didn't even notice Raptors on the Diva. That's how fast this has been going. When did Solar switch to the Freya? I'm so lost. It must have been after the death that they made those switches, but nonetheless, Toastcat Jr. is putting in work now for the side of the Eagles. Mint still contesting this point, slicing onto the Orisa. Will get taken out at the end as they are, excuse me, as they are discorded. Now the rest of the team back, minus Mint, who is kind of a little bit of a stagger pick, looking to try and get back into this fight. Raptor looking to try and build up to this ult. Doesn't have any ults in hand for both teams. Raptor dangerously close. Will get the healing they need. Solar also a little bit low, is going to get healed up. Solar might have a little bit of a hard time to stay aerial with this soldier in the mix of things. Mint trying to go and help contest that soldier. You will see the Coalescence get popped as well. Discord currently on the side of, currently focused on Tex, but Tex will be able to kite it out. Solar will get taken out. You will see the ult from the Wu Yang onto Raptor. Forces out the gold from the Orisa. The Orisa still in this fight. Still semi-low. Raptor will get demech'd. Tex, Dorcas, and Raptor trying to do the best that they can. Mint very close to their ult. Probably looking to get that ult at any point now to potentially use in this fight. Will use it. Will take down the soldier first with just one pick because the Orisa was heavily focused on them. You're going to see the Zenyatta using the Transcendence to keep the team alive. Mint in this front line, trying to do as much damage as they can. Will get taken down before they can get the final slice onto their opponent, the Ashe, and that's going to force Aubrey to just kind of re-kite back and regroup after that fight.
Oddly enough, there's something really beautiful about this comp that the Eagles are playing. I can't really put my finger on it exactly or find the words to truly describe it, but I think it's just silly punishing. You're punishing the silliness.
It is.
And I think it's found them some good ground here. You're down to 20 seconds left, and you are near the end of second, but they have some good ults online. As a bullet shot that's coming in the back and finds two. Solar with a massive ult to come up big.
Big early pick. A lot of it is just you have the ability to face tank so much if you're the Orisa, and you have that Moira for a lot of healing to that one specific target. So you can really play it a lot more space back for your DPS, and that Zenyatta as well can make it so that whoever's on the front is just going to get punished for trying to stay in this front angle. Solar's going to take the height here. Raptor does have the Diva Bomb in hand, probably looking to use it in a remech situation. Mint getting close to this Vendetta ult once more. Raptor saying, screw that, I'm just going to throw it at the door and get one with taking down the Orisa. Solar now in a 1v1 with the other soldier before they get taken down by the right click. Raptor will find a pick on the Zenyatta as well. And the immortality used just to kind of keep the team safe in the worst case scenario. But now you have a lot of ults coming on the side of the Eagles. And Mint is just barely close to their ult. And Mint's really the only one who will have ult for this next fight as Bob's going to be thrown in. And will be able to contest. Solar will find a pick onto the Ashe. Bob will find a pick onto Dorcas. The Orisa will find a pick onto Tex. Mint will get taken down as well. Solar gets taken down by the Orisa. Raptor is still alive in this kind of back angle, likely looking to be the player to force a touch. Mint will have that Vendetta ult that they can use if they need. Raptor gonna use the defense matrix, will force a touch for OT. Trying their best to stay alive as long as they can so that Mint can come in with this Vendetta ult. Mint with the Vendetta ult will grab two before the Transcendence was able to get popped. The Visor will get popped, but you will see the Mizuki ult get popped as well. Mint will find a final blow onto the onto the soldier. Tex will find two, getting both the Moira and the Zen as overtime will now tick. The team staying close to the point here. Raptor is back in their mech with 88%. You're going to see the window get popped from Tex, trying to keep their team alive to the best of their ability. They step off the point and C9 it.
We actually just hit a very egregious C9. Also, this is probably the best showing we have seen from the Eagles so far, and it comes on a map where, yeah, this map gets progressively harder and harder for attackers to take points. And I think compounding that issue is the comp that Eagles were playing is kind of just like a really weird comp to break through. Orisa hasn't been played as often, and the only real like hard checks to her right now are like beam characters, and we didn't really see any beam characters come out. So, you know, the Orisa kind of got left to do to her own devices, doing whatever she pleased, and taking very minimal damage. And yeah, I think I finally figured out like the beauty of the comp being it's just random, and the randomness works. The randomness works because in the same way as like, you know, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard kind of situation. The talent is kind of you know, they're being
well, I mean,
very goofy right now.
You think about it in some way, and like, don't include your supports in the mix, but everybody in terms of like your DPS and tank are accounted for in terms of healing. I mean, you've got End who can focus on the Orisa, or you've got Random who can focus on the Orisa. Whoever doesn't can focus on the Ashe, and the Soldier has their own healing pack. And that Orisa can really just face tank a lot of stuff. As now Solar's going to be on this Venture. Might be a little bit closer to what I was saying before with Solar focusing on the Venture, with Min focusing on the Vendetta. But Mint on the Freya now with the Domina in effect for Raptor, as Solar is going to find an opportunity to try and jump in and will get taken down after finding only one. But the low enemies will be able to get taken down by Mint hitting a right click and another right click onto the Orisa, who is also low health. Only person left alive right now is the Ashe. The Ashe is low, but will get a lot of healing, but Mint will find the final blow on them as well. I might need to reach out to Mint to get some Freya tips, because they, time and time again, have played this hero, and time again have made it work, as they took a little bit of an opportunity.
They just tried to shoot at Dorcas.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you gotta, just go for it, I guess. But
to a 6v4 temporarily.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it happen.
As Mint already has the Bola shot, and the next closest person to ult is Raptor, Tex, or Dorcas. And already this Bola shot could get used depending on what opportunity they see themselves in, as the Zen will get taken down from a right click as well. 2 right clicks going to the Orisa. The Orisa's still low. Another right click will go to them. The Ashe will get taken down. Orisa will get taken down on a right click before it exploded. Soldier trying their best to stay alive. Will get taken out. It's just the support now for the side of the Eagles. They will get back to the spawn and be able to hold for a little bit. And now 2 ults in hand for the side of the Chaps, as Tarek Dragon for the Eagles is going to be going over to the D.Va.
This D.Va switch is good here, you know. It's kind of more difficult into Domina since it's a beam, but you eat a lot of the major damage coming in from this Freya and the Dominic Crystal and Tex and Dorcas spamming, as the bullet does come out in the back and only catches the D.Va. But it does still find one, and now trading out here.
Mint looking for more right clicks. Solar looking to get up into this height and maybe use their right click on a target to get this. Ooh, almost gets the combo. Tidal Blast on the Venture. Not able to make that much of it work. Is up close and personal with this D.Va. Will demech the D.Va. Will be able to find the final blow on the D.Va as well with that right click as they confirm it. And now they're going to be able to burrow back to safety and get back with their team. 4 ults in hand now for the side of the Chaps. You're going to see a switch over to the Domina, so it's a Domina v Domina. You have Bob in play, and you do have this Zenyatta Transcendence, if needed, coming into this next fight.
Yeah, but Raptor having this Dominal can just easily negate this strength, which I'm thinking is what they were going to do, but I think they just launched onto the Bob. The Solar finds 3 here.
Solar finds 3!
Very big flank with the Venture ult.
Yeah. If they don't look at you, might as well. And sure, that's a lot of ult to use, but look at the time. There's only 30 seconds left. They can afford to do that.
You can't afford to invest, as well as the, you know, there's like no distance put on the card. They have time to get recontest in as a pick onto the. I mean, yeah, it speaks for itself.
You will see the Transcendent gets popped. Kind of a last-ditch effort to keep the team alive, but Solar will use the right click, and Mint and Tex will get the final elims for the two that Solar caught in that right click. And that is going to do it for the night, as the Aubrey Chaps are going to win this map and win in a 3-0 fashion versus the Eagles.
Yeah, it was a very good showing here from Aubrey. They got to show off, you know, some experimental comps possibly, maybe something we'll see again when the stars align for it. But we also saw them play comps that we were very familiar with them with, and something that we're more comfortable on. So, again, just